Bit of a slow start. I've got 101 fever. Did not sleep great last night. A little bit achy all over.
Welcome back to our story. When we last left you, we were toughing out some nasty physical ailments to make the 5-mile round trip hike to some historical mines in Alaska. But when our condition didn't improve, it was time to pull out of the wilderness and find some civilization until we could kick whatever was dragging us down.
Well, you never want an important trip like this to go this way. We had two choices. We could push it, hope we get to feeling better, but now a little bit back here is rough as well. So don't play it safe. Try to get healed up so we can continue on.
After our long hike, we booked it to Fairbanks to hunker down and focus on recovery. On the way, we retreated to another wildlife sighting with a young mama bear and 2 cubs awkwardly crossing the highway.
Yeah.
Wait for me!
Once we settled into our Airbnb, we found out it was a smart move indeed, since Caroline and I both tested positive for COVID.
Well, turns out getting a place to recoup was a good idea because winter, chicken dinner.
Thankfully, Sarah was able to avoid infection while nursing us back to health and took the opportunity to cook up some of the halibut we had caught a few days before.
All right, so what do we got going on here?
Halibut, but
Yeah.
it's cooked in a way called poor man's lobster.
Uh-huh.
So we'll see how it is.
All right. Oh, dang. If you set that in front of me and said it was king crab, I'd be like, that's pretty good. Dang. Right?
That's good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, and we're back. Barely. Voice is coming back. Caroline, how you feeling?
Good.
Good. Fevers broke a couple days ago. Still got all the crud up here, but on the mend. This little place that saved our bacon. We're gonna drop the Airbnb link in the video just in case if any of you guys are up here. It's a good place to stop over. All right, let's load up. I'm about out of breath and get on the trail. After you, ladies.
Oh, she's got to put her shoes on.
Wow, you guys are so in sync.
Bye. It's been fun.
Bye.
See you when we see ya. That's a cool little place.
Yeah, it was nice.
Saved our bacons.
After 4 days and 3 nights in Fairbanks, we were surprisingly much better. The last time I had this sickness, I spent 2 weeks in bed and suffered through months of long symptoms that I never really recovered from. But this time, it was a much easier fight, and we were soon ready for another round of Alaskan adventure.
Round 2.
Here we go.
Let's do it. Whew.
It feels so good to be on the road again. Yeah, you can let that cliche song just play away in your brain now. And now it's stuck. You're going to be hearing that for the next 3 hours. But anyhow, feeling marginally better. No fever. And yeah, looking forward to finding something new. This is an entirely new route for us. And rumor has it, there may be some trails along this route. So we're going to take it easy though. Go find us a nice little place to camp and then just kind of start exploring. Make sure that we're all up to speed before we really put it in gear.
I rose with the sun. Fell in love with this feeling of feeling in love. The notion itself was a troublesome spell. Need abortion to another, I made myself. And I've been running from myself now most my whole life. Jesus, when I am becoming is a cynical kind. So I stick to my guns and I keep my aim still. When I shoot to kill, and I don't stop till I got my fill. Oh, my feelings failing me. Oh, my feelings failing me. Oh, my feelings failing me. I've been waiting my whole life, facing time keep changing, time they are changing me. I've been feeling like a stranger inside my own skin. I've been choking on these doses of my own medicine. Threw my way to the wind, escape these chains I'm in. Takes leap, faith to fall from grace again and again. And I've been swallowing spirits like it's good for the soul. Search for sights, slippery slope. Losing control of my self-control. My love won't let me go. Oh, oh. Yeah, I'm a collection of the places I've been, people I've known, my relationships, my family.
All right, well, we've made our way out of Fairbanks. We're about halfway to Circle, Alaska, but there's a couple of cool little trails that shoot off from there. And we've just been kind of hitting these back roads. It's stinking gorgeous. But we've come to this spot right here for a very specific reason. And if you've been following the channel, you know that when we're in Alaska, at least once, we have to try our hand at gold panning. What are we doing?
Let me go, but don't tell anyone.
And this is one of the areas in which we're allowed to do such, and you can see a lot of activity in here where people have been trying their hand at it. So I'm gonna get some lunch in this first because I'm starving, and then who knows, we'll try and pay for the Airbnb now. What's for lunch?
Sandwiches.
Yeah.
Still keeping it simple.
All right.
Yeah.
So you can see someone's done a little dig right there. Hand that out. Same thing over here. Somebody got really ambitious up in this. Taking the back side of this bank out. The idea being that if there were gold particles, flakes, that they would come to the eddy of the stream and settle up against the bank. That's why most people dig in these areas, from what I understand, not just out in the middle of the stream, because it's just washing away. You're looking for places that the gold collects in more concentrated areas. Theoretically, anyhow. This must be a piece from a more elaborate mining situation here. I think this might be a piece of a boiler, but it's hard to tell. Regardless of whether or not we find any gold here, these camp spots are golden and free and next to a stream, so pretty much perfect. I marked probably 20 or 30 of them, so patrons, when you make your trip up here, you'll have lots of options.
That looks good.
That looks really good.
Is that enough?
That worked. Fancy.
So I like using cabbage over lettuce because it can take some abuse bouncing around on the trail, but
good
still
point.
gives you the nice crunch.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Good.
Good? Like 100%?
Yeah.
Good. Sometimes you just got a Capri Sun.
It's true.
Not sponsored, but call us. Big old beautiful creation right here. Thank you for nursing us.
You're welcome.
More than usual.
I guess that's accurate.
Well, thought I was going to do some gold panning, but in true Alaska form, the weather changed,
On a dime.
so we'll see what happens.
Well, we're going to let the rain just make up its mind. We're going to go drive around for a bit. We got some more trails to explore. So we'll do so from the shelter of this
Nanana.
Nanana Tacoma.
Why does it sound so funny coming out of your mouth?
I don't know. Na 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 na. We're driving na 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 na. All right, let's see what we can get into.
That's like a slushy thing.
It is a slushy, but I didn't.
Do you think we can go over here? We can go to farmer's market?
Granted, although I think today was chances for rain.
While the rain was keeping us from panning for a nugget, we began exploring several small trails in the area and stumbled across the remains of an old gold dredge operation. While these oddly shaped mounds of dirt look like something akin to crop circles, they are in fact man-made. After the old-fashioned placer mining methods played out along this and many other rivers and streams of the North Country, the corporate world stepped in and with a whole new method for finding gold. These massive machines called dredges replaced the once peaceful streams of bearded miners and their pans and sluice boxes with roaring engines, clattering steel, and the constant grinding of the bucket line against the bedrock. These round-the-clock operations required 3 shifts of workers to keep them digging and processing, sometimes up to 40 tons of gravel for a single ounce of gold. What these behemoths left behind were mounds and mounds of tailings where the spent dirt and rock were left behind. The only thing more impressive is how they got these 400-ton machines to the middle of the wilderness all the way from the factories back in San Francisco. As we marveled at this feat, we took a turn down another trail and soon spotted something hidden in the bushes. Something just as good as a nugget in our book. We just found gold history. Wow. One of the dredge teeth. Crazy. Look at that. Wow. Look at this big guy. That's crazy. I think we found the remains of the dredge. Just keeps going. String of dismantled dredgery. Crazy. There's the main arm over there. All right. It's starting to rain hard now. Yeah. This is kind of wild. Yeah, that's some steel right there. Wow. These are the sluice boxes. These are built in St. Louis and either shipped to Seward or brought in on the Yukon. This one was brought in, I think, from Circle. Overland. Wow. So that's the point. That was the whole goal of this type of trip to Alaska, is to just go down every trail and see what we can find. And this one paid off. So freaking cool. So cool. It's the first one of the day.
It is.
Oh, get him. What a behemoth of a machine.
Right?
Crazy. Wow. There's just pieces of steel scattered everywhere, so we gotta be careful about where we drive. You can see more pieces of it up on that side. All right, well, that got bright. Must have been really dark under there. Productive day, exciting day, very cool day. And we haven't actually traveled very far, but this little side trip on the way to Circle, Alaska has been really cool. Finding all these little offshoots and stuff, and been hunting hard for some more wildlife, but it's kind of few and far between up here. I think it gets hunted pretty heavy, and yeah, everything was a bit too skittish for us today, but good start. We're just thankful that we're feeling so much better so quickly. Caroline is staying warm in the truck. She's in there singing her songs and writing her stories, as she loves to do. She's in her own world right now. So we're gonna get some quick and easy dinner going here, crawl in the bed for an early evening, and then get back on track, get back on schedule. What are you whipping up tonight?
Oh, I'm just gonna slave over some Mexican style rice and chicken.
All right. That sounds delicious for the night.
I'm gonna saute some peppers and add tomatoes and olives. I got some nacho cheese chips. It's gonna be great. All in the jet boil. Just watch.
Just watch. Smells really good.
It does. I'm gonna eat mine like nachos.
Are you?
Yeah. With chips and stuff.
I like that one. Oh, wait a minute. What do you got there?
Oh, I was like, what?
You're
Queso.
cheating.
Why?
Oh, no.
I'm elevating.
That's right. That was the whole plan.
That was the whole
Start with a
plan.
base, and then
How can we make it better?
sauce it up. Just a little dollop will do you. Get those calories. It's going to be a chilly night, so we're going to be burning that.
The raindrop just dropped in here.
Nice and warm in here. Wish we'd grab some firewood or something.
That would have been
on the way
nice.
out of Fairbanks. I bet you're gonna like that.
Yeah.
Right.
That'll work.
Mm-hmm.
How you feeling, girl?
Perfect.
Good. I can't believe how good I feel. Last time I had COVID, 2 weeks in bed.
Mm-hmm.
Really 4 weeks of misery. Well, that was delicious. Matter of fact, Caroline beat us both. It's pretty good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you do that again?
Yeah.
Tasty. Not bad. By the way, these mountain houses are about 6 years old. We've had them for quite some time. Mm-hmm. So it's time to start eating them. But they're just as good as they were from day one.
Yep.
So, cool stuff. Not sponsored, but good stuff.
Mm-hmm.